Hey, you. Welcome to the Christian Life Coaching Podcast for Weight Loss. I'm so excited that you are here. Hey, you, and welcome to the podcast. So I hope you all just kind of hang with me because God had me do a study, I should say, on gluttony recently. And it was amazing. I just kind of hibernated for almost a month and just did a study on gluttony. And it was pretty profound. So I want to talk to you a little bit about gluttony. Again, I know you're like, Sherry, please leave it alone. It's not my issue. But I believe that there's a little bit of some of our issues in this, right? A lot of us are going to find that what I'm about to share, it just resonates. And I want you to have the same freedom that I have. I want you to have the same freedom that my clients have. So I'm going to just start talking about it. Now, I don't know exactly what the title of this will end up be, but what I'm feeling in my heart is that this is really, I'm probably going to just be talking to you about how gluttony blinds you and how it takes your health. I think that's the most straightforward thing. Gluttony blinds you and it takes your health, right? So let me set this up. So in the Seeker's Method, I tell my clients all the time how I liken our weight loss journey to the journey that the journey that the Israelites took through the wilderness. I'm all the time telling my clients, do not waste this weight loss wilderness, right? So I liken it to the Israelites' journey, right? So on your weight loss journey, it's like being in the wilderness. When we're trying to lose weight, we're just like the Israelites. We're on our way to freedom, and our way to freedom is through following God. It's through doing things His way. It's through seeking His power. It's through seeking His provision all the way to our weight loss promised land. The problem is that we get so intent on getting whatever is easier or whatever, tastes better in this moment that we lose focus. We give up what we want most for what we want right now. We're just like the Israelites, right? We start to crave the foods that we had when we were in captivity, when we were in bondage. I mean, you've started a weight loss journey before. You've, you want to lose weight. You want to fit in that outfit. You want to feel comfortable. You want to be a better role model for your children. You want to run to God when you are struggling in life instead of running to a glass of wine or a bag of M&Ms. You want all of those things. And then you get 2 or 6 days into, eating the right things and prepping and planning and seeking first the kingdom and all the things that I teach you in the Seeker's Method. But then all of a sudden something hard happens and you slip off of the narrow path and you just want to be taken back to prison where you can eat the M&Ms. Because right now, nothing tastes as good as M&Ms, right? And you want to go back to where you were in bondage, where you felt miserable. And when you're on your weight loss journey, when you indulge in that way, you almost don't even seem to care. You just do it. You just snap into autopilot mode. Does that sound familiar? Because I remember doing that. I remember stepping into coaching even. I mean, it was when I was just a beach body coach. I was working out hard and I was drinking meal replacements. And then Harry would take the kids up to bed and I would be cleaning up after, dinner. He would take them up to do bubble baths or whatever, because that was a whole thing. And I'd be cleaning up the kitchen and cleaning up their plates. And I would just, Landon didn't finish his mac and cheese, so I would eat it, knowing full well I shouldn't eat it. And then I need to put the lasagna away and I'd go to put the foil over the casserole dish and I would eat 6 pieces. I just would. It's like I went on autopilot and just craved the food and numbed out. And so that's how we become just like the Israelites in the wilderness. Think about the Israelites. They were so intent They knew they were heading to the promised land, but they were so intent that because the journey was so miserable, they were so intent on getting the food that they wanted, that they were just blinded to what God wanted and what he was doing. Like they were more concerned with immediate gratification than lasting spiritual satisfaction and doing hard things in the name of freedom, right? They didn't want what was best for them. They just wanted what was more comfortable and easy. And they refused they refused to trust God. They refused to trust his ways and his provision. So if you find yourself even just complaining too much, or if you complain, like even if you just complain enough about what you must keep doing in order to restore your health physically, emotionally, and even spiritually, then this is what God might do. Hey you, if you know this is your season 4 transformation and you are ready to step into mind renewal so you can experience supernatural transformation through the renewing of your mind as you learn how to undo all of those wrong habits, as you are shown the way to not only be a good dieting starter, but a good dieting finisher, then I encourage you, click the link in the show notes. Get into the Seeker's Method, the personal journey. Get a hold of your best friend. Get a hold of your biggest cheerleading companion who also wants to go on this weight loss journey with you. Both of you get in the Seeker's Method. Maybe you have 5 or 6 friends and you want to start a text chain community. So many women came to me and said, I want to make this a Bible study at my church, Sherry. I've now made that available to you. But the way that I've made it available to you until the book is officially ready to be merged and published is through doing the Seeker's Method personal journey. It's where I deliver this to you on a daily basis. There's no Facebook group. There's no having to start only when the Seeker's Method opens. No, you can go any Sunday, enroll in the program. You and your best friend go to the Seeker's Method, go to the website, sherrycapella.com/shop, get your copy of the workbook, have it sent to your house in this big pink envelope, and start according to your schedule. But I encourage you to consider doing it this weekend before, number 1, the price goes up from $97, a one-time fee of $97 to $147. And also before all of the physical hard copies of the workbook are sold out. And they're selling. Like, God is so good, they're selling. I didn't think anybody would want to buy a spiral-bound journaling companion to a program, and yet it's the biggest thing everybody wants. I'm so excited to be able to bring this to you. All right, back to the podcast. All right, so before the break, I was telling you about, if you just keep complaining and, wanting what you used to have instead of knowing what you have to go through to restore your health. And if you just keep doing these things and wasting your weight loss wilderness, then God may just give you what you ask for, even if it's not the best thing for you, because he has given you the freedom to choose. So I'm encouraging you right now, trust God. Align your heart, align your desires with his. Identify whether or not you have excessive wrong desires that are leading you astray and keeping you, ensnared to gluttony, and not seeing that you are completely delivered from it right now if you would just choose to walk in that deliverance. So trust in his ways. Seek his power, seek his guidance and his strength as you learn to walk in his power. Your weight loss promised land is on the other side of right desires and repeated obedience. I mean, that's really it right there. That's really it right there. It's all about righting your wrong desires and repeating obedience. I mean, it could take you 3 months to lose your weight, or it could take you 3 years, but you will never find out if you keep wandering in the wilderness, even in weight loss.